Don Le Batard.
Listen, the unfortunate thing with the Dodgers, they have a good offense. They have to trot that mess out there every couple of days. He's a mess in the postseason, Kershaw. Go ahead. Check out the postseason numbers.
Stugats.
You just described the greatest pitcher of his generation as a total mess.
Yeah. A total mess is how he described it.
Look at the postseason numbers.
You're right. He's 500 pitcher in the postseason.
Not,
7-7.
That's the wrong stat to look at.
How about 4.35?
That's the one that's more damning.
Which one?
The ERA.
Oh, how about the rings?
Right. I know you don't look at any other number other than rings. I know.
His earned ring average is 0.00. How about that?
This is the Don Le Batard Show with the Stugats on ESPN Radio.
So if you've been following baseball, Jeff Passan is coming for everybody's throne. There have been a lot of distinguished baseball coverers in the history of ESPN. Peter Gammons was one of the first ESPN reporting stars. Tim Kurkjian, Buster Olney. There are certain people that you go to when you want your baseball information done right. And Passan is coming for everybody's stuff because he has been doing an amazing job covering baseball long before he even got to ESPN.
Even Dave Soup Campbell?
He's coming for everybody.
Wow.
Is leathery Dave Soup Campbell still out there?
Didn't you see him once tanning?
Yes, by a Bristol pool one time, all leather, like if it was made of suitcases. And he was super tan, and I don't know why you just mentioned Dave Soup Campbell.
Anyway. The story of him and picturing him tanning at a Bristol pool.
Yes, I think it was the Radisson, the old Radisson Hotel. It was just a terribly sad hotel and a terribly sad pool. Jeff Passan with us now. Who is the most respected baseball writer in America, Passan? You're only allowed to name one.
Tom
Kurkjian, that's it?
Gotta be, right?
I don't know. Does Olney have a problem with that?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not. Who doesn't love Tim? Certainly the most beloved.
By the way, you guys asked me yesterday who I was most disappointed by not coming to the wedding, and I said Stan Van Gundy, and when I got home, I regretted not saying Tim Kurkjian because I wanted to see Tim Kurkjian on Saturday. Wow. He wanted to be there, but some things got fouled up for him.
Passan, you going to be there?
Hey, can I? You know what? I promised him at the World Series that I would do this, and I feel like I'm going to be calling you guys out a little bit. And I hope that's okay. This is your show, but can I call you out?
Yes, of course. As embarrassing as possible.
So you guys, have you guys discussed on the program what Tim's favorite drink is?
It's Mountain Dew, right?
It is Diet Mountain Dew. And you guys, in an act of like wonderful generosity for his time on the program and his contributions, sent him a Diet Mountain Dew themed mini fridge.
I'm pretty sure everyone on the show is just realizing this for the first time.
Pretty nice of me, huh?
It was Allison's doing on our behalf, yes.
So you're going to blame Allison for this?
Oh, blame? No, I thought you just said an extraordinary act of kindness. What part am I missing here?
It was an extraordinary act of kindness until it turned out that mini fridge is the biggest piece of crap in the world and makes extremely loud noises. And every time he has to go on TV in his office where his Diet Mountain Dew mini fridge is, he needs to unplug it because it's that terrible.
Can you guys call Kurkjian? I'd like him on at the end of the segment to yell at us about this. I can't believe this.
I told her not to do that.
and here's why Tim Kurkjian is the best. He's so nice that he never would say it to you guys.
All right, well, we're going to call him now to find out if he'll say it to us. Also, Mike, call Allison, please, or is Allison listening somewhere in Bristol where she can explain what's gone wrong here, because this is a disaster. We are actively getting in the way of Tim Kurkjian's ability to do his job correctly with our gifts. We are playing defense against one of the best people at ESPN being able to do his job. So Jeff Passan revealed something that Tim Kurkjian would have gone the rest of his life without ever telling me about. But for some reason, he must have whispered it to Passan and complaining secretly. So, Passan, tell the people again, please, as we bring in Tim Kurkjian and gift-giving Allison Turner, tell the people again what it is that Kurkjian told you during the playoff.
I just want to make sure to say that there was no complaints about this at all, because Tim Kurkjian is the best, and he wouldn't dare complain. But he and I both share a love for Diet Mountain Dew. And when we were talking about Diet Mountain Dew this year, he revealed that the refrigerator that you guys sent him as a wonderful gift happens to have an extraordinarily loud motor, and that it needs to be unplugged for when he goes on TV.
That's him complaining, Jeff.
It really is. Yeah. It's him being ungrateful.
Not him complaining.
And him being angry.
No,
yes, we've had a problem with his anger around here for a while.
Stating facts about how a good gesture went wrong. That happens in life.
All right, so Kurkjian comes on with us now, and how do you feel about everything being revealed publicly here, and how apologetic should the show and Allison be for this intrusion on your life?
Well, I'm never speaking to Jeff Passan again, because I told him not to tell anybody about this, and I didn't volunteer this. It came up kind of naturally, organically, and I did indeed explain that my mini fridge that has Diet Mountain Dew written all over it, and not to mention the likenesses of me and you and the show, sounds like a lawnmower, and I can't use it. I have to unplug it every time I do a live shot from my office because it sounds like there's a weed whacker in the room. So I've had to unplug it, but I did not complain about it. I did not report it because you guys sent it to me as a gesture of good faith. Nobody would call back and say, thanks for it, but it doesn't work. Send me another one. I would never do that. I will never do that.
But that's exactly what you're doing.
You use it still?
I'm not doing that. You guys called me because Jeff Passan gave me up in this. I have nothing to do with this. I don't want another refrigerator because you were kind enough to send me one. I'm not going to complain about it.
Well, we should send you a working one that doesn't sound like a lawnmower. Allison, explain yourself and explain on behalf of the show how mortified you are right now.
I'm mortified. I had no idea that it was loud, and we'll make sure to get it out of your house and send you a working one.
This is really not necessary, and anyone who's any good at these things probably figured out how to make the noise go away, fix the motor, but as we know, I can't fix anything. I tried to blow up my basketball today because it was a little low, and the pin went into the basketball, and now it's completely flat. I had to go buy another one because I can't even pump up a basketball, and so there's no chance that I can fix a motor inside a mini fridge.
How soon did this machine start making this noise after it got into your house?
I would say a matter of days, not even a week.
Oh,
and
man. Allison!
I'm horrified. What do you want me to say?
The...
How am I supposed to know the refrigerator was making noise?
Why do we send people cheap, awful gifts that get into their house and become lawnmower sounds that interrupt their ability to do their job? It was so thoughtful, and everything's gone to feces.
This is so bad. I can't believe I'm a part of this. I'm sorry, but you called me. I answered the question like I always try to do.
Tim, don't be sorry. We're sorry,
Yes,
Tim.
We're sorry. Allison, sorry. Stugotz is not sorry at all. Stugotz had no idea that anybody sent anything to you.
Everyone owes me money.
And has been writing me notes the entire segment. Why isn't he thanking me? That's all Stugotz has been writing me. Thank you, and I'm really sorry, Tim. And Allison, your punishment is you got to move to Bristol.